Hello my crafty friends. Well, today I would like to show you a fun little card that I made with the Impressions Abloom bundle. So again, the bundle is the stamp set and the dies. And the dies, the flowers cut out these flowers, and they also cut out the leaves as well. And you can see we have these oval dies. That's what we use to make this one. And then I also use the pressed flowers embossing folder as well. So let me go ahead and get started here. Let me get this out of the way here. Okay, so this is the card that we're going to make today, and we are going to use the designer series paper. I forget what it's called here. Let's see. It is called Floral Impressions. So it's part of the Impressions Abloom suite, and we're going to use the Lost Lagoon for our stamping. So we'll go ahead and get started here. And I went ahead and did a fair amount of this ahead of time so that we wouldn't be here a long time. So let's get this as the inside. We'll set that aside. So this is a standard card base. So this is Lost Lagoon, 8.5 by 5 1/4, and it's scored at 4 1/4. And then I got my pieces here. And then this is going to be our cardstock that we're going to put on top. And this is 4 by 5 1/4. And again, I use the pressed flowers embossing folder on here because I just wanted a little bit of dimension in here. And then our two focal pieces here are, let's put this together. This is 5 1/4 by 4. And what I did is, you can cut this oval out of your paper any way you want, but if you cut it like this, then you get these pieces here, and then you have a nice piece that I'm going to set aside because we're going to have a bonus card and show you real quick what we're going to do with the rest of this. So I'm going to set this aside. So what I did is, this is 4 inches across. I just cut it in half at 2 inches. So, and then here are my flowers. And this is generational fresh freesia. So I stamped the first generation and then the second generation to get the lighter and darker. And then this is crushed curry and daffodil delight. And my leaves are pool party and Lost Lagoon. So I went ahead and did all this, and then I die cut them out so we can go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and glue this on my card base here real quick. So you might need a little bit extra glue with all these ridges and stuff on your embossing, but not a ton. So we're going to do this in landscape instead of portrait. So just glue this down here. And then what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take my pieces out of the way. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to glue these on here, and I'm just going to eyeball it. So I'm just going to set one here and then one here. And glue this down. So again, I just want to kind of eyeball it here. Just going to line it up. And then I'm going to put this on the other side and just kind of line up the top and the bottom there. All right. Okay, now we have that. So here is where our sentiment's going to go. This is Pool Party, and it's 3/4 inches by 2.5. It doesn't have to be precise. I'm going to stamp it in Lost Lagoon onto the Pool Party so that it's kind of a tone-on-tone kind of thing. It's a little darker. Okay, and then I'm going to just cut off the end here so that it has not just straight. So there we go. Okay, so now what I like to do is I want to go ahead and just put this here. Just going to glue this down, and then I'm going to cover it up with my flowers. So I'm just going to glue this down here like so. All right, and then I'm going to put my flowers down. Let's see, I think I'll put one right here, and then I put one, I think I'll do that. So I'm going to glue this one down first. Come on, glue. I think I'm going to do this. There we go. All right, then I'm going to glue this one down. Like so. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 leaves with each flower. So I'm going to put a little glue in the first set. Glue them down. So I'm just going to stick these in like so. And this in like so. And then I'll put glue on the second set. I'm going to put them towards the bottom here. I'm going to turn my thing so it's a little easier to reach here, like this. And then just going to put this one in here. There we go. Okay. Now, so I'm going to pop this one up to give it a little dimension. So let me find my dimensionals somewhere. Here they are. Just put a couple here. And so I don't want to line it up exactly with it. I want to have it a little off just so you can see both flowers. There we go. Now we can add our little bling, and we'll be almost done because we need to do the inside here. So actually I'm going to use another big one and a little one. And then for the inside, it's very simple. I'm just going to, so when you cut your 12 by 12 designer series paper, when you do it 4, you get 4 and then by 5 1/4, then that one whole sheet, or the one whole section that's 4 inches by 12 inches will give you 2 5 1/4, and then it will give you 2 3/4 pieces, which are perfect to go on the inside of your card so that you don't have a naked inside of your card. So we're just going to glue this on here, and then put a little glue here, and then just put it on the inside, and our card will be done. And there you go, voila, a really beautiful and quick thank you card. Okay, so now real quick, I'm just going to show you this piece right here is this on the back, and with a little more cardstock you can make this beautiful card. And I left it blank so that you can put your sentiment on it depending on what you need. So let me show you this card real quick. Again, I did all the cutting. So this is Mossy Meadow, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I'm just gonna fold that in half. And this is crushed curry, Mossy Meadow, and early espresso. So let me find my other piece here. So I'm just gonna glue this down on this white real quick. So when you take the time to cut out before you cut your die cut out, if you'll measure your designer series paper, then you can really get 2 cards with 1 die cut. So I'm just going to glue this on to our card base. And this is a 4 by 5 1/4. And make sure your flowers are going the right direction. It has been known to happen to glue them upside down. All right. So now I just die cut these out from the bundle. And so this has the adhesive paper on it. So just put this on your cardstock, and then when you cut your small things out like this, then you don't have to get glue everywhere because they'll stick down. So we'll just put some glue here. And these die cuts are really cool because they will make these cuts to give this a fair amount of dimension, and it's really neat. So these are it's actually 2 dies. They nestle into each other quite well. So you glue that down. And then here is, again, this is 2 dies. It cuts it out the circle, and then it puts the second die will put it in, and you can do all this cutting at one time. And then our leaves, we'll do this one here. But when you have the cuts in the middle like these do, you have to be very judicious with your glue. Don't use a lot because they will come through, and then you'll have the glue all over your hands and all over this and all over that. Anyway, you get the picture. So there we go. All you need is just to put something on the inside, and then add your sentiment, and off you go. So this one I actually added a happy birthday sentiment to it. So you can easily put thinking of you, thank you, whatever suits your needs at the time. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this, and if you did, if you'll please like it and share it with your friends, and have a fun and crafty day, my friends. Thank you.